What is up, nerds? I am Taylor. It is November, I don't know, 7th. How the hell? Okay, it doesn't matter. I say it every week. How the hell is it this date? It gets old. I'm sorry. This is the Cranky Comic Book review show. This is probably going to be a pretty short one. I didn't read a lot this week. There wasn't a lot of new stuff out that really interested me. And I did not have a chance to read any digital books over the past week because real life got in the way. Had a funeral to go to, had some other stuff going on, was out of town, blah, 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 blah. You don't care. It's personal life. It's real boring stuff. If I read a comic book about it, it'd be about as boring as this one. Look at that transition. I'm a goddamn pro. This is by Michael Dialynas, Zara and the Belly of the Beast. Sure, this is maybe going to go somewhere, but I didn't care for this book. It's a one-man show, so like trying to be a little bit nicer in my old age. I'm very old. I liked the art. The art was fine, and they it had some interesting moments as far as that goes, and cartooniness, and yeah, the art was fine. The story, I don't know. There wasn't much there, and what there was didn't always make sense. Like, there's a bakery, or I think, in the future that's dystopian, I think, where the mayor hoards food, I think. And then there's something fishy going on underneath the city, or in the sewers. Sorry to hear in the background rumbling. There's planes flying overhead. Life's a hot mess. I live near the National Guard, and they're just flying because they have to prove how big their junk is. Anyways, yeah, this is not great. I like the cover. That's why I got it. It's a boombox book, which I guess, does that mean it's for kids? It's a weird choice if it is, because it doesn't really feel kids booky. It doesn't feel adult booky. I don't know what the hell it feels like. I don't know. Not great. It's just, yeah, I don't know. Without spoiling a whole lot more, and I'm not even sure how much more I can spoil, because I read this once. And that's what I do. You read the books once, and then I think about it very briefly with a tiny little brain I have, and try and come up with something clever to say. And I don't got nothing clever to say about this one. It might require further readings. It might require a trade paperback down the line, but it's not going to get either of those from me. Life is too short. I got other crap going on in it. Like I said, people, real life stuff and things. All right, speaking of things that are not going to get more from me, Superman 78, The Metal Curtain. This is one of 6. It's a sequel to the Superman Christopher Reeves movie, the first one. I don't know if it deals. I don't think it deals with the issue numbers 2 through 4. Maybe it does. Who cares? This is the sequel to Superman 78. That's what it is. Lois is an investigative journalist who gets in trouble investigating stuff, and Superman saves her. And then they decide what they're going to do about it. That's the issue. I don't want to spoil the other little bit about it, but like it's pretty sparse on stuff that happens. It's on the plus side, it has sparse dialogue, so you're not reading much. It's written by Vendetti, Michael Leroy, John Vendetti, Fred Vendetti, Vandal Vendetti. Hang on, who's this written by? Vendetti, Jesus, put it on the first page, you fucknuts. Let's just make my life goddamn easy. Oh, nope. Oh, hang on. It's Robert Vendetti, art by Gavin Goodry. The art is pretty sparse and minimal. They don't really do a great likeness of capturing the Lois and Superman from that movie, but that's fine. It's just there's not much here of a story. This is one of 6, and maybe by issue 6 they'll have as much shit in that other comics have in issue number 1. There's a hanger of cliffs at the end, kinda. There's a reveal, kind of. It's kind of fine. I'll probably read it digitally at some point. And I'll probably just wait till it's all said and done. Because there's just not much here for like a monthly thing. And so, yeah, that's what you got. Am I actually recording? I actually am good. See, I've been the past couple of weeks. Hot mess. All right, next we have the brand new The Punisher, number 1 with the brand new The Punisher. Oh, not even the, just Punisher. He's not The Punisher, he's just Punisher. Written by David Popose, art by Dave Wachter, and something by Dan Brown. Coloring? I don't know. Whatever. This is fine. It's the origin and I believe first appearance of the new Punisher, who was an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. There you go. And if you're familiar with the original Punisher's origin, you know that it's a violent origin. This is not really any different than that, except for this Punisher's different because he's got the power of S.H.I.E.L.D. behind him. Not really. He's a retired or something rogue S.H.I.E.L.D. agent, and he was coming out of retirement to kill everybody that killed his family. There you go. That's the big spoiler. It's verbose. It's the art I actually dug by Wachter. Yeah, that was fine. The part I don't really care for is the new Punisher himself. There's not much to him, and I get it. The Punisher kind of doesn't have a personality. He just punishes. But the other part is, and I've never been a great big fan of the original Punisher. I really just picked this up. I'm gonna throw it in a bag and board and wait 40 years and see if anything comes out of it spec-wise. I'll be dead by then. I'm very old and very tired. But anyways, the part I didn't care for is, unlike the original Punisher, this one has all the gadgets of tech of S.H.I.E.L.D., so it's like kind of Iron Man-y. Not really, but like, it's like, oh, there's a problem. Let's use my super psionic eyeball thingy to detect where the thingy might be, and spacey tracker bullets and other, like a gun that transforms into other guns because it's more than meets the eye, and then it shoots the guy with the eye and the bye. So the other Punisher at least felt me at first a little more grounded and like was just using like modern assault weapons, the kind that kill kids and shit in schools, and it really should be outlawed by fucking everybody with common sense. But like, it wasn't using anything special, just readily available without an ID check or a background check or, dear God, somebody can actually become the Punisher. Anyways, this is all super techy and it's fine. The costume's fine. Everything about this is fine. It's middle of the road. If you got a big hard on for guns and the Punisher, you'll probably like it. And you'll probably want to like get a T-shirt that says it, and then like a flag with like a really, really dark blue, so you know just how dark blue it is, or it doesn't matter. All right, next we have G.O.D.S. G.O.D.S. #2. I don't know what the acronym is. I don't really care. Jonathan Hickman, Valerio Schiti, and Marty Gracia. I like issue #1 a lot. It sort of introduced the trickster magician who is kind of the Marvel's version of John Constantine, which really was weirdly a hole that kind of needed filling by it. And this doesn't really deal with that. This is dealing with Aiko Maki, who's another character introduced #1, and like her attempts to recruit somebody and figure out what happened when things went to shit last issue. So it does tie into last issue, but it's not as interesting because it's Hickman is very verbose. It's all very planned out. Whether or not the plan's going to make any goddamn sense when it's all said and done is another matter. The art is fine. Things are fine. There's some character moments in here that I really don't buy with Wong and stuff especially, and Dr. Voodoo. Like it really seems about a character, like a jarring moment in here. I was like, well, that doesn't seem like it would really be the case in fake fiction Marvel comic land. But it's not bad. It's better than some of the other stuff this week. It's not great. It's not as good as issue #1. It's cheaper than issue #1 at least. Sheedy's art is still gorgeous, and I dig it. And they're still easy to understand, well thought out. But just a lot of weird issue #2 setup that Noah Hickman won't be dealt with for 45 issues if we ever get that far. Like issue #3 will probably be something else entirely. Because, look, there's a teaser for issue #3 and things aren't on the cover. It doesn't matter. It's fine. It's middle of the road. If you like Hickman, you're probably going to like this. You're probably really not. And if you want all your stuff wrapped up in a bow after an issue, you're really not going to dig this because it's not. It's all right. It's like the first issue grabbed me a lot more. This one's kind of middle of the road. So, and then we have J-Dog, Chip Zdarsky, and Jorge Jimenez. Not J-Dog. I don't even know why I said that. I really don't. Batman number, who the hell cares? 139. Legacy 904. Just call it fucking 904, you dick nuts. Anyways, this is The Mind Bomb Begins. Batman's possessed by Zara that he made to shut off his feelings because feelings are getting in the way of him fighting evil. And then he decides to go after the Joker. That's this issue. There's more to it than that. You get some kind of cool detective-y stuff. You learn what's happening with Bruce and after the events of the Gotham War. And whatever. This is all going to end up getting reset at the end anyways. But there's some the art by Jimenez is great. There's some cool detective-y stuff in here. And then the stuff that sort of gets set up at the end, it seems like it's already happened. And it seems like kind of a repeat of like shit that happened like 5 issues ago. But it's solid. It's one of the better issues of Batman I've read since Zdarsky took over. I think his Batman run has been okay. I don't think it's been fantastic. I just keep picking it up kind of out of habit, and I really do like Jimenez's art. There's dolls, so you get creepy dolls because, I don't know, apparently nobody can think of anything creepier than dolls. And then you get, yeah, the Joker and some callbacks to other books that really don't fucking matter. And you don't really need to know. But yeah, that's about it. It's just the Batman decides to go after the Joker because he's more mean Batman now. He's mean man Batman. All right, Transformers is my favorite book this week. It's a light week, not a great week. I like this book. I liked issue number 1 better. It's Daniel Warren Johnson who's doing all the heavy lifting. This is not your kids' Transformers, and he makes it known there's some squishy bits that get squishied by all sides of the battle in here. You kind of learn the backstory. This is the exposition dump where Optimus Prime, Optimizer, Opto. I don't know why I keep trying to come up with clever fucking names. I'm not clever today. Probably never am, but like today I'm especially not clever. Anyways, you get the exposition dump. So you learn, if you know about the Transformers, you already know this shit. But like if not, you're like, oh, that's okay. That's what's going on with Transformers. That's the setup. We're all caught up. You get the good guy, bad guy setup. You get some cameos about other things happening in this new universe. So if you're a speculator, you should speculate on this and get it all because it's first appearance. Even though it's not. It's been around since the 80s. Spoilers. Art is great. Action sequences are pretty great. It's a good retro like love fest to the Transformers. You get the Decepticons being especially evil. So it's not your parents. It's like, well, maybe it's your parents. I don't know how old you are. I don't know how young you are. It's a grown-y, uppy, violent, kind of like PG-13 Transformers. So yeah, I mean, I dug it. It's my favorite book this week. I like Daniel Warren Johnson's really kind of thick, chunky inks a lot. I like his artwork. It's gotten to grow on me. His panel layout's solid. His storytelling is great. The lettering, not so much. Who did the lettering? Oh, Russ Wooten. The robot font he uses is really fucking annoying to read. When it's white on black, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that. Nope, sure can't. Okay. So that's really annoying to read, and I'm using the wrong goddamn camera. I sure am. Anyways, sorry, I don't care. So it's really annoying to read when it's black on white. And then they get swapped out for blue on yellow or yellow on blue in places. And dear God, is that annoying to read. Like, look, that's just really fucking irritating. So, get what you're going for, Sir Wooten. Did not like it. Give me some Justin Birch any goddamn day of the week. All right, that's all I got. Don't be a dick. I'll catch up on the digital shit if I can. Life's just being life. And I'll see you later.